Hi guys, welcome back to the Doodling Web Design channel. This is Bully. Today I am going to show you guys how to install and configure an abandoned cart plugin to help increase and recover sales. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification so you won't miss any uploads of any web design video from me. I would appreciate your support a lot. Alright, without further ado, let's get started. What is an abandoned cart? An abandoned cart occurs when a customer adds an item to their shopping cart without completing a purchase, and then they just leave your store just like that. There are so many reasons why a customer likes to abandon their cart, but adding this free plugin to your online store will help decrease the cart abandonment from customers. According to Baymart, it's the average rate of abandoned cart from the customers from an online store is about 69%. It is quite very high, even though you can recover the abandoned cart effectively and affordably. About 85%, the cart abandonment happens a lot on mobile phones. So as a store owner, you need to focus on mobile optimization a lot. Adding this plugin will help you analyze the rate of the cart abandonments on your online store with sending out 3 separate email templates with different time frames to encourage the customers to come back to your store to complete their purchase. This plugin also will help you boost sales and profits for your online store because it will help and encourage the customers to come back to your store and take a look or even buy a product that they left behind at your store. Well, let's take a look at this plugin, how it would look like on your online store. Let's go to my computer. Let's add another plugin. Click add plugins and type on the search box abandoned cart. You will see many selections for free versions of many plugins that we could use. In this case, we are going to use abandoned cart recovery for WooCommerce by Villa Theme. Install the plugin. Once you are done installing the plugin, just click the activate button. Once it's done activating, it will direct you back to the main page of the plugins. Turn on enable auto updates so we could take advantage of that feature and click settings. We are going to work on the settings of the abandoned cart plugin first. In the general tab, we will leave everything as they are. And next, let's navigate to the email tab. We will use the default settings here. You reply emails to, you can change that to whatever email that you want to the customers, potential customers to reply to when the email is sent out automatically. Over here we will set a different hours, like 1 day, 2 days, and 48 hours. Notification to admin here, we don't really need to have to enable that, and then click save settings. Once everything looks good, the next tab for Facebook Messenger, SMS, and email pop-up, those tabs are for the pro version or the premium version, which we don't want to use them yet because it's not free. Once your store has been established and making very good profit, if the plugin is really good and reliable, if you like it, and if you want to extend its functionalities and some other features, you can go ahead to sign up for a premium version. And let's go to its menu. That menu for abandoned carts is for when you want to take a look at all the abandoned carts here. The system will keep any records right here with different categories by members or guests that you could filter, or you could manually pick anything to send abandoned cart email out to a certain abandoned cart event here that you could use. Select template 1, template 2, template 3, or what day you want to set up, or you could just delete that abandoned cart event. The next menu is for reports. Right here you will see all the data that it will collect, so you will understand overall the what's going on with your abandoned cart. You can filter it by product and coupon. This is my demo store, so I don't have any data to be collected or tested out, and the rest of other menus we don't need to pay attention to them that much. We will go to the email templates. By default, for the free version, they give us about 3 templates that you can modify, because right under the settings, we set different hours, 3 different time frames to send out an email template. In this case, I will show you guys how to modify the default email template right here. This is how you link your logo to the top of the email template. You could select the align to left, right, center, and you could change the background color to any colors that you want, but make sure that you stick to your color palette for your website. Don't go crazy using some other colors that don't go together with your brand right here. And that is the subject that you can modify, or just use the default. You can see some of the words that are inside a set of curly braces. Those are short codes that the system will grab automatically, and it looks like we can't see the contents that we can modify when we select each row, so don't worry about that. We just drag all the elements that they provide us to replace the one that the default template give it to us at the beginning, and then just copy the same word, or you can modify the message that you want. Once it is done, you can delete the default example inside the template. And then you just hover the garbage icon,
side. For the button, in this case I want to change the color of the checkout button, so we need to replace that button row because we can't modify the default one that they set up for you in the free version. So we have to re-add the button again, and I will change the button color to the red color, which is the color, one of the colors of my template for the demo store. So I will use the color picker Google Chrome extension to pick out the red color from the logo up there, so I don't have to take much time to open my JPEG file for my color palette to grab the hex value. For this image, I don't want that to be in my email template, so I just gonna delete it, and we will add a little some more text at the bottom and go to the right panel to edit the text. Make sure the text here has the same font size as the text in the first paragraph. Make sure your font size is consistent based on your design of the email template also. Okay, this section looks good. I have to make sure the font size is the same size as the top one. And we will modify that section, the unsubscribe section. Let's add text. You just hold out the button on your mouse, drag and drop on the email template. We need to fix some of the words here. The link to unsubscribe the email templates should stay the same. You don't have to worry about that because we copy from the old value from the example, so the link is still there. We just need to align this to be in the center, and that's the padding in between from the left and the right of the text. Next, we will add a row for the footer. Since right now the example of the footer that we got, it has only the site URL, which we don't want that. We want to add a little bit of information about our online store, like adding a support email if somebody needs to write you something about anything, and a link to a help center or privacy policy are a must or should be considered. In this example, in this demo store, I will add all this information at the footer. the text element to drag and drop onto the email template. It's only a row that you could change the color right where you typing the text. That is another section for adding text. We will center the text here, and this is how you add a link. Just highlight that text and click on the link icon on the top of the text editor, and then you just copy and paste the URL in the top box, and just copy the text to display to the title. That's where a user hover over a word if they use a desktop version. And we could do the same thing for the help center link. And make sure the target, you can just leave the target none, or you can choose open in another tab. It just, when people click on the link might replace their current tab if you leave it as none. If you choose to open a new window as the target, when they click on the link, another new window will be open. And let's add a little bit of divider or a line to separate the main section and the footer section. Let's fix the padding from left and right to 0, so the line would expand to become 100% across the email template. Let's add another divider also. I will just leave the color the same. And right here we forgot to change the row at of the footer to have the same color as its main content color. In this case, it's not really black, but it's like dark gray. And the row color is at the bottom in this case. Make sure the paddings from left and right is 0, 0. So the footer will be 100% wide. We will grab, once everything looks good, don't forget to click the update button to save your work. Actually, you should click that button very often, just in case your computer is down or something. And then we're gonna grab the hex value of the background color of the main content for the footer, so we could paste it on the background color of the row right there at the bottom. I have to press Ctrl A to select all and Ctrl V to paste the value, because it's quite hard to right click in that box. Now it looks good so far, but you could play around with your text to have a different maybe different styles to go with your design, to go with your branding. Click update again once everything looks good. You also can send a test email to an email that you could add into that box, and then click the send button to test how the email template will look like on potential customers' email box. let's go back to the menu email template, and you have to click and work on the rest of the templates for template 2 and template 3. In this case, I am not going to show you how to do that since I already did that in the email template 1. It should give you a good start to finish the rest of the email templates that the system will send them out in different time frames that we set in the settings. And the template is pretty much the same like the email template 1. So that's it.
That's all for this tutorial. Again, please subscribe to my channel and turn on that bell notification so you won't miss out any new uploads about web design videos from me in the future. If you find this video helpful somehow, please give it a thumbs up. I would appreciate your support a lot. And let me know in the comment below which free abandoned cart plugin is your favorite one. If you have any, I would love to hear from you guys a lot. Thank you for being here watching my video and support me. I appreciate it a lot. I wish you all have a wonderful day wherever you are. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye now.